You might be thinking, it's not the 4th of July, why are you getting ready for the 4th of July? Hi guys, welcome to Emmarie Lane, where my goal is to help you feel beautiful inside and out and remind you that you are enough. And hopefully save you money if I can. And in today's video, I'm doing a chit chat, get ready with me for the 4th of July. So let's get into it. So to start with my hair, the process actually starts the night before. All I do is I wet my hair down a little bit, just a little bit. Do 2 Dutch braids very close to each other, like as close as possible. I don't care if it looks weird because I'm just wearing it to bed. And then have them meet at the nape of my neck and turn it into one normal braid. And this is what it ends up looking like. And I'm just gonna take it out. This is not like 2nd day hair, this is 4th day hair, so you better believe I sprayed a lot of dry shampoo in my hair last night before I started braiding. Okay, now I'm going to plug my curling iron in. This is the Lange something curling one. I'm gonna set my curling iron to 350, and then I'm gonna take this Kenra Platinum heat block spray and spray it in my hair. So I'm just gonna take basically any pieces that look super frizzy or super weird, not curled, uneven, maybe only half of it got a wave, and just touch it up. I like to take smaller sections to kind of make it match more with the wave. See how it kind of just blends in and looks nice and pretty. So you might be thinking, it's not the 4th of July, why are you getting ready for the 4th of July? Well, every year for as long as, since my oldest brother was a baby, my parents have taken their family to a hot air balloon festival early in the morning, and we take a million pictures. And anytime there's a situation where I have to get up early and look really nice for pictures, I always make sure that I like the idea in my head of how I want to look, because I've learned in the past that a cute idea in your head does not always come out the way you want it to, especially at 5 in the morning. And I'm not planning on wearing my hair just down. I'm planning on pulling it half up. And so I'll probably do that before I curl any more hair. I wanted to get at least a couple pieces curled. I like to have cute hair for pictures, obviously, but the balloon festival is it's more like an hour away when you have all that traffic because it's pretty popular here. I'm just pulling down some hair to frame my face. It looks good. Yeah. So we're getting up and leaving at like 6 or 6:30 depending on how fast we are in the morning. Like, I want to look cute, but I don't want to spend 45 minutes doing my hair. That means I would have to get up way earlier than I want to. Do you see all the texture that's happening because I braided my hair so tight at the top? It makes me so happy. And I can kind of just comb it back a little bit with my fingers so I don't lose too much of the texture. And there's not a ton of curl right up top where the root is. Oh, I might need some dry shampoo right there. But that's okay because I can fix it with a curling iron and it'll only take me like 2 seconds. And if I had tried to do this look with a curling iron, which is really hard on my hair texture / length, it would take me like 2 hours. I'm gonna pull at that a little bit so that I get some more volume. And I'm going to kind of curling pieces that might need it. And I probably will have to go off camera so I can see all of my hair to finish this, because right now I can only see like what's at my shoulders. So like I was saying, we've gone to the balloon festival. We missed 1 year. One time we missed 1 year, and that was like the worst 4th of July of my life. And we missed it on purpose. We got invited to like this big family event by some close friends of ours, and yes, it was fun, but like it just didn't feel right. It's like, no, we go to the balloon festival for the 4th of July, and ever since that one time, I don't know, I must have been like 11 or 12. Ever since that one time that happened, we've never missed it again. And even though like last year was the most crowded it's ever been in the 25 years we've gone, I think it's been 25, we're still gonna go this year. I don't care if we have to walk a mile for parking, we're going. For my bangs, I'm leaving a little bit more out than I normally do at the ends, just because I want them to be a little bit more relaxed. They're kind of really kinky right now, but once they cool, I'm going to comb through them. Okay, I'm going to go check this out in a mirror before I continue on so I don't mess up. Okay, so my hair is basically where I want it at. I think I want to take some of this, texturizing taffy, that's what it's called. Texturizing taffy, I can't talk. Just take a tiny bit, rub it through my hands, and scrunch just to kind of help get some more volume and texture so the curls will look a little bit more beachy and stay in longer. This is my goal basically, and I think it came out pretty much how I thought it would in my head. I don't know if I'll curl these pieces with a curling iron unless they turn out really bad on the actual day of, because I think I like the little bit more like tighter wave versus a looser wave. of the braids from on top better for hair that frames my face, but I don't know. I have two hair accessories. I have two hair accessories that I'm debating on which one to wear. I want to wrap something around the ponytail to get it to be a little bit more festive. So I have this cute scarf. It's not a hair scarf, so I kind of have to wrap it around a couple times to make it look more like a hair scarf. And then I have this bandana that I can just kind of roll it up and tie it around. So I might mess around with both when I put on my outfit, but wait a second for that. Okay, moving on to makeup. So my brows are already done because I can't do my brows and talk on camera. But I'm just taking the I can't say this one, No Pore Blend primer and applying that to my whole face. Definitely focusing on more the middle. But as I was saying, so the balloon festival, what we do is the night before we will make breakfast, and I don't mean like get cold cereal ready to pack. I mean like a whole buffet of breakfast. I'm just gonna apply some Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer on my eyes. But like last year we made waffles, we made breakfast casserole, we made homemade syrup. Did we make homemade jelly or not? I can't remember. But we go all out. Where do we want to start? So for my eyeshadow look, I wanted to do something that I kind of did last year, but go a little tiny bit more dramatic. Just because last year I accidentally slept in. So I didn't have a lot of time to do my makeup. So I kind of want to revive that. We'll see how it turns out though. So what palette do I want to start with? When I do these kinds of looks, I just pull out a bunch of palettes, so forgive me if I'm all over the place. I'm starting with the Sophie palette from Makeup Revolution and a fluffy brush if I can find one, and just go for maybe this shade to kind of start. What was I saying? Oh, breakfast. So we bring this huge breakfast. You have to get there super early in order to get a spot because it's in this ginormous field, and most of the field is taken up by the hot air balloons. I don't know how many they do. So many though. So you have to get there super early to try to get a decent spot and not on the, like in the parking lot, because that's no fun. I think we had to do that once. Maybe we were like right on the edge, but like it's not fun. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take this a little bit of a darker shade right here and apply it to my crease. I'm doing a little bit more of a neutral bright base, and then planning on adding in some more like navy blue towards the end of the eye look. We spread out like 5 or 6 different quilts because now it's 9 people going all together, including like my sister-in-law and my nephew. Someone always brings a friend, so it's more like 10 or 11. So we spread out a bunch of blankets. We sit down, we start eating breakfast, and most of the time by the time we get there, they're starting to inflate the balloons, which walking around a huge field, I'm talking ginormous field of inflating hot air balloons, is one of the coolest experiences ever. Let's see. And then I'm going to take this white with my finger and add some contrast by applying it all over the lid. I might add some gold on there in a minute, but I think I'm going to start with white. All the noises, all of the huge amounts of fire that they use to inflate the balloons. And then the last few years, they've had like cosplayers come, and I don't remember if they came last year, but the year before they had like stormtroopers and Chewie, and you had to take pictures with them. It was so cool. They had a Darth Vader hot air balloon. I think I want to add some gold to it. Oh, I'm going to take my favorite new palette. If you didn't see this video where I reviewed the Rachel Loves palette and the That's Heart palette by Pixie, you need to go check it out because it was pretty amazing. So I'm going to just going to take T, this big one right here, and apply it on my lid because it's beautiful. How could you not love that? I like drool every time I use this, and I've only used it a couple times because I just barely posted that video, but I just am in love with it. I might add a little bit more of a white on top of this. I have this white, this palette, I don't even know what it's called. It came free when I bought the other Makeup Revolution palette. It's not available anymore, I don't think. But it just has this really pretty white highlight in here. Oh, the battery's almost dead. I need to change it. I'm gonna add that on top to add just a little bit more white to the look. Okay, I gotta change the battery. Yeah, that looks great together. But like, they inflate all the balloons, and then they have like an American flag balloon. They start by having it fly high enough where it can have a flag hang from the bottom of it, and then we do like the opening ceremony with all the patriotic stuff, and at this point we're like eating breakfast, and then if the weather is good enough, they can fly the balloons. I will tell you more times than not. Let's see, what color do I want to use? Okay, I'm gonna take this cool toned brown right at that bottom right there and apply it to my outer corner. But if the weather's nice enough, if it's not too windy or if it's not raining, more times than not, it's too windy to actually fly the balloons. But the last few times, last 2 years, they've been able to. Once they get the balloons launched, they play a game with like the people in the balloons. They have these targets on the field and they try to hit the targets with like these bean bags with like streamers at the end so you can see them falling. It is the funnest thing to watch. Okay, I'm gonna clean up around the edges real quick. Okay, this is the Maybelline Master Precise eyeliner. You've seen it a billion times. It's quick and easy for me to do as long as I don't talk, except when these get kind of dried out a little bit, you can get away with like still lining your lid, but then like it's kind of hard to do the wing, and this one's kind of older. It's not super old. I need to pull out, I think I need to pull out a different eyeliner. I'll do this one. It works really well for, oh, there's like a piece of fuzz on it or something. Okay, there's that eye. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera just because I can't really talk while I'm doing it anyway. Okay, wing eyeliner done. Now I'm gonna take the Kiko. What shade is this? I'm not sure. But I'm going to line my waterline and also underneath my lashes. And honestly, if I had blue mascara, which I really need to get some, I would do it on the lower lashes too. Maybe I'll get some. Okay, so that's done. And now I'm going to take some blue eyeshadow. This is the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. It's beautiful. But like any navy blue eyeshadow would work. It's just what I have on hand right now. But I'm just going to take Neptune. It's just this navy blue. And we'll just do this brush and like smudge it underneath the lash line to set the, I can't talk, to set the eyeliner and kind of make it more navy blue. Mascara time, and I've been loving this combination lately. I got this in like a sample pack or something, but this is the Physicians Formula Killer Curves mascara, and I've been loving to pair it with just the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. But once they do all their games, they'll kind of have the hot air balloons like loop around the city and then land again. And by then, you know, everyone's finished with breakfast. We're all just chilling, taking lots of pictures. And then we head home through all of the ridiculous traffic. And we take a nap because everyone's so exhausted. And then we have second breakfast because we ate at like, you know, 7 a.m. and it's, I think by the time we get back it's like 11. So we just eat leftovers, chill out, kind of have a little bit relaxed early afternoon. And then at like 4 o'clock, we go to a place called Thanksgiving Point. I don't even know how to describe Thanksgiving Point. It has like a bunch of museums and shops and like a movie theater, but they also have this big field where they have events, and every year they have a free family event where they have like vendors and food trucks and entertainment. We go there, we bring dinner because we know what we want. Eyeshadow's done. Foundation, yes. So you go there and it's like one huge family reunion. It's this huge park, and I'm not talking about like normal kids playground size park. Like the park goes, you can't see one side of the park from the other. It's huge. And so there's tons of people. There's a big family reunion. Everyone's so nice. A lot of people bring like volleyballs and basketballs, and everyone plays together even if you don't know each other. We bring card games and board games to play while we eat dinner and chill outside. We bring lots of water because so many years, like I feel like every single time we bring, well, the first year we went, we brought no water and everyone was dying of thirst because no vendors had water. I didn't say what, if you couldn't tell, this is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. I forgot to say what I was using, but I've used it so many freaking times. I figured hopefully you know by now, unless you're new. I think they also had, like last year, I think they had like a henna tattoo station. I didn't end up doing it, but, and then, what bronzer do I want to take? Should we just do we're on a Physicians Formula kick today, apparently. It's one of my new favorite brands. I'm gonna take their little kit that they had last year and just use a butter bronzer in here. It's the only one I have. It's lasted me forever though. But we play games, and then they have the best fireworks show. So we just chill out there until and wait for fireworks to start. And it's like a professionally done, amazing, coordinated with music, huge amazingness, and it's like completely free. I need my nephew. I'm trying to remember who was scared of fireworks last year. I'm not a huge fan of fireworks when you do them at someone's house and it's not a professional doing them, I get a little bit of anxiety. I just realized I didn't apply concealer. I probably should do that. I'm going to take this stuff. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I don't know how I feel about it yet, so I'm going to wear it today and see if it's worth it. And I know everyone's just like, it's just like the Tarte Shape Tape. Well, I don't know if I would like the Tarte Shape Tape if it's just like it. It seems like it's so drying for me, but then like if I don't apply powder, it creases like no other. And so I'm trying to mess around with primers or with powders right now to see if I can find something. Okay, and then powder. This is the NYX High Definition Foundation Powder, and I've been doing a ton of research about powders for drier skin types, which my skin isn't. I have combinations in, so it's dry and oily. Under my eyes, it's all dry. I try not to get this on the rest of my face because I feel like it doesn't look quite as good, but under the eyes, it's not bad. Blush. We'll do the Fit Me. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Blush in Rose. It's so funny. I'll hear a lot of people say they're so afraid of blush, which I had no idea that people were timid about blush, because growing up, that was like the one thing, well, to this day, it's the one thing I'm like the most comfortable with applying. I don't know, it's because I'm so fair and naturally more red. Like, I don't have really, really red skin, but I don't know. And then highlight, this guy. You want to use the best, especially for pictures. Okay, next I have this really cute idea. So I had an idea taking the star stamper, which I was going to take them and apply them like I always do, but then I had the thought of taking some like hot pink, almost red eyeshadow. This is the closest I have to red, and some blue eyeshadow, taking a Q-tip and dotting blue and red eyeshadow onto where I want the stars to go. We'll see how that looks. The idea is really cute in my head, but I don't know. So just like that. So I'm just applying a little bit to the Q-tip, dotting and twisting like that. That way it's like a little bit more patriotic. I'm gonna take the stamper and very carefully, it's hard, sometimes I have a hard time not getting the circle of the stamper on. Oh, I don't know if I made that big, the dots big enough. I mean, you can kind of see it. Oh, that's really cute. So I made the last dot big enough, and you can definitely see it. I really like it. So now I know next time, this is why I do this. Now I know next time I do it to make sure to make the dots bigger, because I couldn't remember exactly how big the star was. I remember. You see on that last one, you can see the red poking through, and it's super cute. You can kind of see the blue and the red poking through on these other ones, but not nearly as much. Lips. I don't see my normal L'Oreal red lipstick, so I'm just gonna take the Rouge lipsticks. Okay, and then setting spray. I'm gonna do the NYX matte finish. Oh, it's pretty much all gone. Okay, now I'm going to go get my outfit together. Every year we attempt to do matching shirts. We don't want to spend a lot of money because it's a lot of people to get new shirts for. This year we went to Kohl's and we got t-shirts for like $4 and $5 each. It was like their 4th of July / Father's Day sale that were happening at the same time. So I'm gonna go get my outfit together so I can decide how to do my hair. Okay, I actually ended up going with a different bandana altogether. Both of them that I used were either too long or too thick. So this one's thinner and shorter. This is the final look, guys. So all of our family, like I said, all of our family has matching or coordinating shirts. We got these shirts from Kohl's. I just tied it with like a little elastic because it's not quite long enough to tie on its own, but I wanted it to be a little bit more fitting. Jeans I've had for forever, and then some gladiator sandals. If you want to check out me reviewing the Rachel Loves palette and the That's Heart palette, you can click right here. I love you guys so much, and don't ever forget that you are enough. Bye!